Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Megan, I'm playing Kenzie Wild, the human gunslinger.
Kez, and I'm playing Nathaniel Rasvin, the human plague mage.
I'm Matthew. I'm playing Pavnost Umber, the Earth Genasi barbarian wizardman.
I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Rixa, the Tiefling Bard Sorcerer Multiclass.
And I'm Keith. I am playing Doctrine Fallen Dreamer, the Aasimar favored soul sorcerer.
So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being with us. Quick apology. As we have said, I said on Monday, our schedule does continue to be a little erratic as people are making their way back to work. We're trying to get back to normal and support protests and all sorts of day-to-day things. So we had a couple of changes in work schedules and responsibilities over the past few days, but I think we're good for the rest of the weekend. So tonight we have Wildemount. Tomorrow night should be Dragon Age, and then Saturday night we should have Midnight at 8 o'clock, 8:30. So like a Netflix New Year's Eve. That campaign continues to confuse people as to what time it happens. But other quick announcement: next Monday. So the today is Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That day, Iron Ring Day. We are doing a giveaway from our friends over at Norse Foundry. It is a wonderful, wonderful portable dice tray. It is padded. It is leather. It's got their dwarf face on there, and it's really nice. Kind of snaps together. It's lightweight. It's a good thing. We're going to be doing that as a giveaway on Mahon Day. So tune in for details and follow us on the social medias. That way you can have as many chances to win as you would like. Also, you always get a chance to win if you're a part of our Patreon. If we get to 30 patrons, Kez, who is right beneath me, boom, she is going to be doing a giveaway of art, character art, for one of your characters. It is full body color with no background. We did this about 4 months ago. Really well received, beautiful piece of art. I think it was like a bubblegum pink tiefling, if I'm not mistaken. So keep all of that in mind, and thanks for hanging out with us. Anybody else got something going on they want to mention or talk about? Or
So last week was not actually a concert of the last 5 years, the musical. Instead, we had a different guest on to kind of highlight the Black Lives Matter movement. But this Friday, tomorrow, will be the music from the last 5 years, the musical. Not the timeline, but the musical. And so if you want to head on over to the Central Florida Vocal Arts Facebook page, or if you are friends with me on Facebook, then I will be posting about it. But you can stop by, listen to some cool music from one of my favorite musicals. I won't be performing, but still, favorite musicals. And then after that, you can hop on over here and watch us age some dragons.
Yeah,
That's it.
Nicely done. Yeah, for anybody curious as to why he continues to specify that it is the musical and not the previous 5 years of existence, that's my fault, because I wanted to make sure that I understood what was happening.
To be fair, I wouldn't necessarily classify it as a fault, as more of your clarification.
I had the exact same question. I'm really glad he said something, because I was like, so you just said the last 5 years. Are we talking the musical that is entirely too hard to play by any person who is not Jason Robert Brown?
I mean, it's impossible to play. But it's cool
music is beautiful and it's great to listen to and beautiful to sing. But bless any piano player who's ever played that.
Yeah, fuck, that's no, absolutely not.
And I have on Sunday it's Ben Pie, and we're going to be back streaming again our homebrew, and excited about that. And not for It's Ben Pie, but for this one, I got my first ever set of Norse Foundry pretties. They are tiny, and I like them, and they are tiny.
That is right. Oh yeah. So if you ever want to get dice from Norse Foundry, we have a promo code. Should be going up in the chat now. Use it. You save 15% off, and their dice are they are higher end dice. So they are more expensive, but you definitely get what you pay for with them. And their gorgeous gemstone dice are actually some of the most affordable dice that they have. But the precision cut aluminum, the die cast, all of those are absolutely gorgeous. And I think if you wanted to be like Schmidt and get the most baller metal possible, you can get a set of tungsten dice, but that's like $400 for a set. So there's the dream, kids. Let's play some D&D, shall we?
Yes,
Let's do it. So, our adventure takes place in Wildemount. That's where we're hanging out tonight. Our heroes have ventured to the northern Isles of Islecross. They have traveled there in an effort to make their way into the Aoran crash site, an ancient city from the Age of Arcanum that once rivaled the power of the gods themselves. The betrayer gods and the prime deities banded together in a singular moment of unity to cast the Aoran city out of the skies. It crash landed below those many years ago into the Isle of Islecross, and so has been a siren's call to adventurers ever since, those seeking treasures and magnificent powers beyond their potential comprehension. Our heroes need something of that ilk, something so mighty that it had once drawn the ire of the heavens themselves, because they have run afoul of the first follower of Father Yimmick, otherwise known as Alien Flesh Given Thought. He is a evil from beyond the veil that extends beyond mortal comprehension. Last seen at touring the lands of Wildemount following the defeat of the Chained Oblivion. And as cruel and petty as such a creature can be, our heroes have discovered that flesh about him warps merely at his presence. So they seek something to combat that. To that effort, they have traveled to the Dead Jarl's fortress because they met a very nice frost giant named Grimbimbold.
He's our friend.
He is your friend. He has 2 direwolves. One is Fang, one is Bitey. Are they important to tonight's adventure? No, but we like them, so we're just going to mention them. At every
They're
episode.
important.
Yes,
Every adventure.
we healed them first.
Have you met us?
DMs at home, it's not just you. This happens to literally everyone. So, welcome.
Listen, the clip of Megan talking to the damn horse is one of our most viewed clips over this year of, Cole, what am I? What's my class?
So they have made their way into the Dead Jarl's fortress. They know that there is some device, magical, mechanical in nature, they are unsure, that is from the Aoran city that has turned the frost giants of this fortress into the undead. And so they promised Grimbimbold that they would shut that down in response for his help. And they also seek maker's marks, badges, things that would allow them to safely enter the crash site of Aor. So, very last thing that happened, they opened a door. It was one of those weird baker's doors, but it was like a French baker's door, so a croissant door that had 4 swinging pieces, and they ran afoul of. Let's see if I can. Nope, not going to bring it up at the moment. But a giant-sized mechanical titan. One hand, a huge axe. The other, a massive war fist. Who was operational, seems to bear the making marks of Aor, and had 2 little mechanical buddies that they have supposed have been helping and keeping him operational and safe. And so we begin the night's adventure with initiative. So let's flip for initiative, guys. Let's get it.
Shit.
Let's go. All right.
2, 3.
I saw Kez up top with an ace. Go ahead and put it in the chat there, in the Roll20, please, my friends. So, let's see what happens over here. All right. So, let me see if I can do some adjusting back and forth. All right, guys. So for our battle map, it is a very large open room that they are working in. It is 170 by 110 feet. So literally bigger than this map could possibly be. But I'm going to go ahead and set this just for visibility's sake. So you guys are... Let's see. I also always forget that this can just measure distances for me. So we're going to say that you guys are at 60 feet. That's about the time that you open the door. They're 60 feet in. Dream can't hear music, by the way. Good to know. Why can't they hear music? Music just not loud enough?
I don't know. I figured I should check.
Well, let's see if we can get you guys to hear some music, shall we? Because there's that.
There it is. Thank you.
Hold on. I got this. I had picked one that I thought would be good for this. Was it Death and Axes? Ooh, maybe it's Achilles.
Always Death and Axis.
Yeah, it's always Death and Axis. Come on.
Let's try Death
2
and
things
Axes.
of
Yeah. Thank you. I was gonna, but I was like, I'll leave that joke for someone else to do.
Write a D&D parody about Death and Axes.
I just can't remember what the beginning of Death and Taxes was. So
We are a D&D parody, aren't we not?
That's true.
yes, we are.
That's true.
Every moment of my life, sir. Every moment of my entire life.
Okay. I'm just giving it a moment, making sure that the chat is happy with our sound quality and volume, that you guys can still hear us.
I'm liking the song.
If it's too loud, let me know.
I think it's good.
Okay. It is slightly loud to me, but I'm gonna power through it.
Remember, you can turn down your own volume.
Then it turns down everyone else's.
Turn down for
what?
What?
No, I'm kidding. You could. I think you might be able to go into your volume mixer and maybe do it that way.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that, because I don't know how.
It's a
how
pain.
VMix is
Whatever it
capturing
is. It's,
So, yeah. that's the issue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I dropped the music.
Sorry, usually I have access and I can but like I can't hear it at all on my side, so I can't like tell how the volume is on. I have to keep checking the stream, so that's why I was confused.
I'm watching the.
Oh, this music is good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Normally I have it turned down just because.
It looks like as if I get you guys around negative 30 decibels, that's about where the stream can start to hear it. So that.
They can hear it there.
That sounds good. All right, Ace, let's get started. I believe it was Docrin and Nathaniel. You were both on Aces.
Nathaniel, take us away.
Do it.
Oof. Nat peeks in. He looks at what he's going to assume are automatons and sighs heavily because he's aware in order to get sick, you must have a circulatory system first.
Damn it. Mm-hmm.
So he's going to do the next best thing he can think of and shatter.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
What is the area of shatter?
That's what I'm getting to for you. We're going to do shatter at 4th level,
Okay.
and it is a 10-foot sphere.
A 10-foot radius?
Yep.
Okay.
It says it's gonna be a total of 5d6 thunder damage after they make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
However, because they are creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal, they have disadvantage on that Constitution saving throw.
All right. So the two smaller ones are going to fail, and the larger guy is a 16.
He just makes it.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and roll that 5d8. I believe Big Boy's still going to take half,
Yes.
but the other guys are going to take full.
Okay.
That's going to be 21 damage.
Okay, 21 is the full amount of damage. So the two smaller ones, you see the reverberations of the spell sort of ripple through the air. Their metal body parts begin to shake and rattle, but they hold it together. Docrin.
I am going to move Nat before Docrin goes, so he's going to go ahead and take a space in front of the squishies, even though he's squishy too, in front of like Rixa and Docrin. Just so that if this thing decides to come charging, it doesn't go straight into them.
Okay.
We'll go
All
there.
right.
Yeah.
So, Docrin. Gonna try out some of Docrin's new tricks.
All right, let's do some new
New
stuff.
tricks are the best.
New tricks are quite fun. Seeing that there is a large thing in front of us, and well, knowing that majority of us are relatively squishy, he's going to focus on his holy symbol and cast Guardian of Faith in just in front of these people. So there is going to be a what appears to be 3 floating eyeballs. They're just going to hover in between these people and myself. And if they move within there, they have to make a nice little dex saving throw, and then there's more fun stuff that happens from there.
Okay, 3 floating eyeballs. Are they all in the same 5 foot square?
They are in the same 5 foot square, and any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on its turn must succeed a Dex saving throw.
All right, where do you want it?
Do you have an icon for me?
I got
Is that the ant?
Yep.
The ampersand?
Yep.
I can't move it. I would like it 10 feet away from our friends.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you can move it.
Now I can move it. Ooh, look, I can move it. Each one's there. Yeah, so we're doing that.
Okay. Sounds good.
And also, because sorcerer, I would like to. I believe I can still quicken something. I would like to quicken a fire bolt.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm rolling that. I rolled it on D&D Beyond. I apologize. It is a 16 to hit. I'm going to attack one of the little guys.
Okay, one of the smaller people. Let's see. Armor class of 17.
Okay.
So the firebolt energy leaps from your fingertips. They raise a shield, and it deflects off of the side. You can see it is now King, so I believe it is their turn. Yes, bad guys. There we go. The smaller ones climb up onto the sides of the juggernaut here, and they are riding on it like it is a it has platforms basically for them to ride. And you can hear them speaking a language that you don't necessarily understand, as they are speaking to seemingly issuing commands to the larger one. It is going to move. Let's see. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So, 5, 10. Comes within 5 feet of that thing. Is that...
Needs to make a Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Any creature that does needs to make that Dex saving throw.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Is
okay.
for one of them. The other is a natural 15 plus 1 for a 16.
Fails. 17 or better.
Okay. So what happens
Takes
to the...
20 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
2 more charges of that available.
Okay. And then the other guy is not within 5 feet, so our little dude keeps moving.
It's within 10 feet, but yeah.
He was further than 10 feet the whole time.
Cool. Just making sure.
Because he's technically like on the other side.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
So, these guys get to come with him, and they technically are occupying his space like that. So we get up here, and then the Juggernaut is going to use a axe attack, sweeping axe attack. So I need everyone, because you are all within 10 feet of the Juggernaut, to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
What?
And I can see this happening?
You can, yes.
Perfect.
Natural 20.
It would be hard for
Alright.
you not to see this happening.
Listen, I'm just making sure.
I appreciate you double checking.
17.
18.
DC of 17.
Ouch.
Oh, no!
4.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
But
All right. So, guys, if you failed, you are going to take 22 points of slashing damage. If you succeeded, you take half of that. You take 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Hopefully, y'all still have some of those leftover, hit points that I gave you and all that.
We're
Hopefully,
still-
that's still in your.
because some of us took that damage so that you could just go unconscious during the last fight.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you so much.
After the massive axe comes sweeping through, the hammer of its hammer fist, yes, big hammer, within 10 feet.
Hammer of Justice!
Yeah, Hammer of Justice is going to, on the commands, they're going to target Dakrin, who has hurt them the most. Oh no, Nat hurt him pretty good too. So let's Hammer of Justice Nat.
Ow.
That is a natural 18, so a 27 to hit. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, Nat, please.
Oh, thank God for a natural 20.
Okay, you are not knocked prone. However, you do take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
I apologize. I need to actually. No, I did it, so I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change it. But I got
You stand your ground.
I
You
got
stand your ground,
I
Cody.
got 5 more feet of movement, so I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. And then from the platform, my little dudes with they have some halberds are going to, with the reach from up top, come and do the stabby pokey bits down at Pevnost and Dakrin. So let me see. Ah, they get 2 attacks. Nice. Okay.
Don't say nice when you're trying to kill us. That's not fun.
yeah, we're fine.
That feels rude.
Fun for him. It's not fun for us.
So
Okay.
No, it's
Dakrin,
fine.
the high's a 13. That's not gonna hit. And then
No, it is not.
Pevnost, natural 20 on one, and a modified 19 on the other.
Yeah. Those will hit.
Okay.
I love not raging.
It's the best, right?
So that is 28 points of damage.
We're fine.
We're fine. It's just the first round.
Yeah.
I'm not at half health. It's fine.
Well, guys, that is it for the Juggernaut and his
Thing 1 and Thing
buddies.
2.
Yeah, and his little buddies. So up next we have
That's me.
yes, Pevnost. Do it.
Okay. These things that piss me off, so I yell at them.
Good.
And it works me up into a fiery rage. And I will... Okay. So how high up are these are thing 1 and thing 2?
You need a 10-foot reach to hit them. If you are within, so here we go. Platforms. Warforged Titan has 2 platforms built into its chassis. One medium or smaller creature can ride on each platform without squeezing. To make a melee attack against a target within 5 feet of the Warforged, they must use spears or weapons with reach, and the target must be larger. Oh, so I guess they can't hit you with melee. Then they shot you with crossbows. And I'll reroll that damage. So it's D8s instead of D10s.
Woo!
Go.
So
Ish.
that is 21
Heal 7
points.
damage?
Yeah, so you get 7 points back.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit better.
So I think you have to hit them with a ranged attack.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't have any of those. I mean, I have my boomerang, but fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna yell at
It is
them, and
glowing.
then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
Oh no,
How'd you do that?
I got 40 feet. Oh, if you are moving your token around and you right click,
Oh,
it'll put down little markers
nice.
for you to run around with.
Nice.
I'm gonna punch shit out of this robot. Fuck robots.
Always fuck robots.
Well, no, don't fuck them.
Megan's trying so hard, guys. She's trying to fuck him with her whole entire body, and I support this madness tonight
Fuck
in
robots.
particular.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're
Always
fucking
fuck
go.
robots.
Yes.
The law of the 2's and 19. Does it hit?
No, armor class of 20 on the Titan.
Well, the higher of the 2's a 25, so that'll
that
hit.
one
and
will. Yeah, that
That
absolutely
is plus 7, so 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. All right.
Wait a second. I am specifically made to beat up robots. I forgot.
Is this robots versus wrestlers? Are you robots versus
your melee
wrestlers?
attacks, because of my demolishing might, thanks Matt Mercer, my melee attacks against creatures of construct type deal an additional 1d8 weapon damage. So, are these constructs, my good sir?
So the Titan specifically is a construct. Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. He takes an extra 1 damage because I rolled a 1 on a d8.
I'll
but you know
we'll
what?
take it. Yeah.
Every damage counts.
Every damage does count.
All right, and then I'm done.
Okay. Yep. So you rage, you move, you punch twice. Sounds good. Who is up next?
I think it's me.
Kenzie. Then Rixa.
Oh, it's
Kenzie.
Fuck off, Jeff. I'm just gonna sit back here and cry.
All right.
The free action, I believe.
I'm gonna use my movement to get up to the construct. How high?
How
is
tall?
his
It's like 20
check?
or 25 feet.
So I have legs on either side.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to take out my tinkerer's tools and start going to town on his knee, trying to disassemble it.
Okay. Yeah, make me a tinkering tools check. I'm gonna move you next to Doc Red.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I should have moved me. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. So that's Dex and proficiency.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to find all this crap. You didn't roll well, so we're not using you.
Let me see. I'm gonna change this.
Ooh, she likes me. 27.
Okay, 27. Yeah. Why don't you?
Holster's gun, pulls out olive branch, goes to town.
Why don't you roll me a Good lord.
Percentile?
Yeah, sure. Roll me a percentile.
Things you weren't expecting.
Keeps
But
you on
again,
your
he
toes.
should have.
Nah.
He knows us. He should have.
We're not chaos monkeys. No.
I'm a grease monkey at the moment, thank you. 17.
17 on the percentile. Okay, here's what we will do. You will grant advantage to the next person that targets that knee. And if they deal enough damage, they may knock it prone. How's that?
Cool. That sounds great.
Okay. Any other bonus actions or anything?
No, I'll save second wind for later.
Okay.
So I think I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Rixa,
It's my turn now.
it's your turn now.
Okay. I checked their creatures so I can target all of them with Bane. So I am going to need them to please make a charisma saving throw, all 3 of them.
All right, 3 charisma saving throws coming in hot. Well, the Titan failed, so we can go ahead and chalk that up. And then the charisma saving throw on those guys is not. Yeah, the highest is a 12, so they fail
all
as well.
fail, and they are all baned. So every time they make an attacker saving roll, they have to d4 and subtract the number.
Sounds
So, because if that guy's fucking AC is a 20, I'm gonna be hard pressed to hit. So I'm just gonna focus on some buffing for a while. Noticing what Kenzie is trying to do, she is also going to she's going to shout at her, sweep the leg! Disassemble the leg! And give you a bardic inspiration, please. Don't forget you have special things you can do with it. Thank you. So, and once again, you have special things that you can do with that, should you choose to. So, it's a D8 inspiration now, by the way. I have leveled, so it's a D8 of inspo.
Yeah. Rixa just recommended Cobra Kai rules. I want everybody to understand what just happened.
Caitlin's never seen The Karate Kid, and therefore does not know the difference.
Cody, have you met us?
Yes, I know. I know.
Also that everything I know about The Karate Kid, I know from 2 things. Community, and that one episode where they did it as a play, and Barney Stinson's obsession with Billy Zabka in How I Met Your Mother. That's all I need, I feel like. I feel like I like my version better now.
The Cobra Kai YouTube series is actually really good.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice.
It is. All right.
If they want to sponsor us, that's fine.
Yeah, new round. Yeah, Ralph Macchio or Billy Zabka, come play D&D with us.
Hashtag sponsor us, Karate Kids.
I'll let you play something other than a monk. You're welcome.
I would love if Billy Zabka played with us because he seems like real. Actually, so does Ralph Macchio. They both seem like real chill as people. And that makes me smile. I like when celebrities are like weird and fun.
Yeah.
Ralph Macchio do How to Succeed in Business.
Oh, yeah?
What?
Because they're both tiny.
All right. Up top, Pevnost and Kenzie. Pevnost, you're up.
You have a higher dex than me. Go.
Or Kenzie.
Yeah. I would like to start climbing his leg.
Okay. Make a...
To make it... Okay.
Make a athletics check.
Oh, no. 7.
Well, he got a 7 as well, and it was a natural 1, so you start climbing.
Wait. Okay. I was going to use my inspiration. I would like to try to make it to his hip to start disassembling that.
Okay. Yeah, with your speed climbing through what is difficult terrain, you do get to the hip. Mm-hmm. And go ahead. You can make a tinkering tools check to start disassembling the hip.
25.
And his hip begins to be disassembled. So you're not able to pull everything apart. You don't have the right tools for. There are certain drivers that you haven't seen before. They're using a weird Robertson square drive. You're used to just a classic sort of slotted or Phillips, but you're making progress. So what it is attacks of sufficient enough force are going to start requiring him to make saving throws, or fall prone, or be, or start treating everything as difficult terrain. Because basically he's hobbled on one leg.
now that I'm up in this area, can I see, other than the two side posts on the chassis, is there a way to get into his torso?
So I having reread that when I read it back out loud, it doesn't seem like they're necessarily outside the chassis. I think they're actually like inside the chassis. So that there are the two platforms in. It says built into its chassis. So yeah.
Okay. So they're drifting inside.
No, I was gonna say, so they're in the Goblin Market in Hellboy 2, the tumor that has its own like personality.
Kinda, or
they're
the
kind of attached.
They're the pilots to the Jaeger. That's.
Yeah, they're
so
drifting.
weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
two of them, and they have to. Yeah. Well, there's about to be one of them, because. All right. Fuck it. Action search. I would like to start. Oh wait, action search. I can't move anymore, can I?
You could use the dash action, but that would be it. That would be everything you could do.
Then I would like to take that back. Never mind.
Okay. Action.
Thank you.
Action retrieved. Pevnost.
you.
I saw that she was doing something funky with the legs, and then I heard my bookish friend say something about hitting the legs. So I'm gonna start punching the knees.
Okay.
Because that shit hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So, time to get going. Wait, did I have advantage? Was there something about having advantage for hitting the knees?
Yeah, she
You
basically
target that one knee.
took the help action to give you advantage.
Gotcha.
But you also can reckless attack, so.
Oh, shit, I always forget about fucking reckless attack. God. Barbarians are one of my favorite classes too, and I'm still like, what do I do? Okay, so the lower of the two is a 22.
Okay.
Hit.
Yep.
Okay. So that's gonna be 13 plus 7, 20 damage on the first one.
Okay. We'll give it
The second one.
I'm gonna say Constitution saving throw, because it's not trying to jump out of the way; it's trying to endure.
Fair
So
enough.
we're gonna call it half damage or DC of 10, whichever is higher. In this case, it's the same. So that is a 6 plus 6 for a 12. So he does save against that one. What is the damage on your second attack?
22.
22. So a DC of 11. Again, 6 plus 6 for a 12. So, but
Cool.
That is going to persist. Did that include your bonus damage against constructs?
Yes, it did.
Okay, just making sure.
I appreciate it.
Was it more than one this time?
It was. Both of them were. Both of them were more than one. So at least there's that.
Okay, Pevnos, that is it for you. We are over to Docrin.
So my friends are like on this thing.
Yeah. The one is kind of dancing between its legs, punching it in the knees, and then the other one is like koala bearing onto its hips.
Well, you know what? There's things I can do. There are things I would rather do, but I'm just gonna walk over, slap it on the leg, inflict wounds.
All right, make the attack roll.
There's a 22.
It hits. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna burn my remaining level 5 spell to do as much damage as I possibly can.
Cool. Next time, declare the spell level before you make.
I
the attack
apologize.
roll.
I apologize. Yes,
Oh, good.
but I had clicked that on the cast in D&D Beyond. My bad.
No big deal.
39.
39 points of damage.
Necrotic.
Yes. It takes full necrotic damage. I gotta actually thank you for reminding me. So that. And you just dealt 39 points of damage to it?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, this thing is starting to fall apart pretty quick. Anything else, Docrit?
Sorry, I need to just look and see if I've used my wings today or not. Oh, well, no, it's an action anyways. So nope, no other things.
Okay.
And you have. You fell in the last fight.
You're right. You're right, I did.
Rixa.
Good, amazing. I'm ready, and I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to hurt my friends. So I am going to, yeah, this feels like a solid idea. It feels like a good plan, doesn't it?
Don't they
Does it?
always?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I'm just gonna firebolt. That knee is still out, or is still like they're still standing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna target that fucking knee. I know you said it was only advantage on the first hit against it, right?
Yeah, so it's not an advantage, but you can
That's fine.
you can
I'm
force
still
it
gonna
to take a
Take a knee, bitch.
Yep.
All right. Let's use some pretty new dice. Where's the 10 that goes with that guy? I will obviously not be using that one. Opa! That is 18 points of fire damage.
Did you hit?
If I hit, that's 18 points of fire damage. Thanks for reminding me that I have to actually
You're okay.
make an
yeah.
attack on this bitch.
Yep.
Ooh. 22, yes I do.
22 would hit. So you are still in melee with it. So you would be at advantage. I'll give you the chance to back up if you would like to.
I'll back up.
Okay.
I will back up.
Okay.
I was looking at the corner and misjudged where he was standing.
I got
Sorry.
you. No problem. So you take 5-foot step back. It could. No, you're still within its reach, so that doesn't provoke an
It doesn't
attack
provoke an attack of opportunity, but I'm allowed to go. Yeah.
Okay.
So it does hit
18
for
points
18
of damage.
points of damage. Fire damage.
It is going to. It does save. However, yeah, 18 points of damage is enough for the Titan to
What?
creak and fall down onto the ground. The two buddies spilling out onto the ground as well.
Are they still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
How much fall damage do I take?
Oh,
Um.
I'm fine with it. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Roll an acrobatics check as a reaction.
be. Well. 16.
You take 5 points of falling damage. So as the firebolt hits the knee, you guys watch as the metal sort of superheats and the wood underneath begins to crackle and burn. It looks old, ancient even, and with the parts loosened by Kenzie, the knee cracks, and then it slams down into the ice-covered concrete below. The axe and the hammer falling onto the ground, sort of catching itself as it begins to slump down and out. You shook off of the Titan, and the other two guys come spilling out of their chassis cages. Was there anything else, Rixa?
Yes, I would then like to touch one of my runes to activate it, just to
Okay.
bonus action, turn it on, just in case.
Okay.
And that's it.
Sounds good. It is bad guy. Bad guy time. Bad guy time. All right. Well, they can't get there. They are going to. Everybody gets a halberd attack except for Rixa. Everybody gets one. And Pevnost, you used your reckless attack.
Yeah, because I wanted advantage on both.
Great. So just making sure that they have advantage against you. That is a natural 20. These are the halberds that he wanted to use last time. But
Fair enough.
So that is 13 points of damage reduced to 7.
Thank you.
And then we're going to go Kenzie, Docrin, Nathaniel in that order. Chucking the dice. Kenzie's a natural 1, so that's going to miss, obviously. And then the other 2 are an 11 each. Both of those should miss. That is it for the little bad guys.
Did you subtract the 4?
I didn't
the
need
D4?
to. One
Just
was
making sure.
Yeah, one was a natural 20.
Because they both failed, right? Good.
Yeah, and then everything else failed.
Good.
So,
Yeah,
thank
just
you
making
for,
sure.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I have to say it every turn anyway, otherwise I'll forget that they have Bane, and it will just be a bad day for everybody.
I will too, and I do. So
Thank you.
I genuinely do appreciate it. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Do they have Bane?
They do.
Yeah, I was able to target all 3 of them. They all failed.
Yep.
So I'm able to target 3 creatures at the first level, so they all have a -4 to any saving throws or attacks or whatever.
Okay. After the bad guys, we are to Nat.
Nat's still reeling a little because, ow, he just got his bell rung by that axe.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, the stumbling managed to avoid the halberd. So he's going to adjust. To there.
Okay.
Actually,
You'll provoke an attack of opportunity for that.
I'll take it.
Okay. Just letting you know. And we'll go ahead and take that. That attack. That is a 23.
It will hit.
Yeah, I don't think the d4 is going to matter, but I'm rolling it anyway. -2 for a 21. Pretty sure that still hits.
Yeah, it still hits.
All right. For 5 points of damage.
And he's going to unleash a lightning bolt on them.
Okay. So, 2 dexterity saving throws. The natural 20 will succeed. The other one is an 11, which fails even without Bane. So, what is your spell DC?
16.
16. So 21, even at a max -4, still succeeds. So, the closer one succeeds, the further one fails.
Let me go ahead and mark it on my casts.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll those 8d6.
Yes, 8d6.
$34.
Okay. So 17 points of damage for the first guy, and then 34 points of damage to the second guy. The electricity surges over his body. It crackles and anchors him to the ground, and you watch as these very old and sort of brittle Aeoran joints kind of shake and falter and fall. Okay, and I think that is it for the round. New round. My guy's on a 3, so...
Han Solo, the Jack of Hearts.
Ooh. Then I see Pevnost on an ace, so... Pevnost, go ahead and bring us home, buddy.
Okay. I punch. I move. I punch.
You move, you punch.
Are these Mans's constructs?
I am double checking their official designation. Yeah, they are. These are constructs. Yes.
Oh fuck yeah! I hate me some robots. Time to fuck them up. Reckless attack. Let's go. Alright. Let's see. The lower of the two. Ooh, that's some nice damage. The lower of the two's a The 21.
Both
Right?
hit.
Yeah, plus 9. 21.
Yeah.
Alright, so first damage is 12 plus 7, 19 on that first one. And
Yeah.
then 14 on the second one.
Okay, the first punch leaves the guy barely holding himself together. You can hear the rattle of the loose bolts and nuts, and the second one drops him completely. That is showtime. If you have any specifics you would like
Punch
to
his head off.
punch his head off. Yes. The massive
Okay.
fist, sort of with the concrete glove on it, just sort of comes railing towards him into his face, and
Hell yeah.
off the head goes rolling.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, guys. You are out of initiative. You take a look around the room. This room has a fair bit of more stuff than any of the previous rooms that you have seen. A lot of it looks like tools, tool chambers, work tables, workstations, things along those lines. There are, some of it is giant size, but legitimately some of it is smaller. It is closer to medium humanoid, or at least some very large medium humanoid.
I would like to grab whatever tools I can handle
Mm-hmm.
and put in my bag.
Okay, yeah, so, second. So, yeah, you do begin sifting through the stuff. It is... There are tools there are tinkerer's tools, there are blacksmithing tools, there are carpentry tools. There are no leatherworking tools or anything like that. There are some like gem setting tools, but those look like they have not been touched in a very long time. Let's try that one. So you can collect all of those if you would like.
Yes. Is there anything that looks like thieves' tools or a lock-picking set?
Roll an investigation check.
You still have that inspiration if you didn't use it, so I'd use it now because we're gonna run out of time on it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna walk over, put my hand on your shoulder, and say, "I hope you find what you're looking for," and give you guidance. Add that D4. Voltron rolls.
Ooh. I mean, yeah. Fuck. I'm just using it all. Why not? What? Why? I rolled one short of perfect on all of these dice.
Oh, wow.
So that base, it's a 29 plus my 1 makes it a 30 for investigation.
Fuck.
Amazing. There are no thieves' tools here. So what you do instead is you go around and you look through all of the tool kits, and you find a suitable, if not better than average, replacement for what would be in a lockpick set. You're like, oh, look at this little wood chisel on the carpentry piece. This I can use for the pick. Ah, look at this. I can use that. So like you go through and piecemeal build a computer, essentially, of thieves' tools sets. So lockpicking sets.
That's amazing, by the way.
So nicely done with that. As you are looking over the things, because you rolled so well, even though this was not necessarily what you were looking for, you realize that these constructs are not true Aeoran make. They are Aeoran design. And you can see that this construct room, they had the giants or somebody had basically forced people to build these things. And then these two smaller ones had been attempting to upgrade and rebuild the Titan from the original work. A lot of it looks like they used original Aoran pieces. So things that they had stolen from the city, but they were assembled in attempting to follow ancient instructions. So they didn't. Go ahead.
You go.
So they didn't. So they may not have been the best make, but you can see the blueprints all over the walls, and that's why there are so many different crafting stations here. Go ahead.
You had said when we saw them last week that they had the Aoran marks on them.
Yes.
Can we take them, and will they still work even though they're Aoran design, not Aoran make?
So, like I said, it looks like the parts that they used came from the city of Aor. So you believe they should work. There are, so what you do find as far as badge marks that you think will get you into the city are two, one on each of the smaller people, and then there is like a large plate sort of on the back chassis, but that's too big even for like Pevnost to really, yeah, it would be like a roof and not a shield, right? It's sort of like the body of a car. So you could cut off like the roof of a car and maybe strap it to his back or something. But like I'm talking the roof of like an SUV or a van, right? To put it in size perspective. But you definitely have the two, and those the material that they're made with, you are completely befuddled on. The sort of magical glow and etching that is in there, and you can feel a thrum of magic that comes from it. So those two, you feel very confident are what you're looking for. As for the rest of it, kind of hit or miss. There's also plenty of other things for you to dig in and find. So there are halberds. There are armor pieces, although I'm realizing now literally none of you care about armor, so we're gonna skip past that. There is a small mechanical like egg shape that holds the mark of Aor on it. It has a very dull crystalline blue kind of glow, but you are not 100% sure what or necessarily what it is. Yeah, what or why it's.
Is it egg-sized as well?
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah.
That also goes in a bag.
Okay. When you pick it up, there's a flat side to it. From the flat side, you hear this sort of magical ripping. It's a similar sound to teleportation or like dimensional spaces, things like that, and little mechanical legs begin sort of unfold from the flat side and open up.
So it's a mechanical egg with spider legs?
Yeah, they're.
Is it hatching?
It's not hatching. It's less like legs and more kind of like it looks like it could grip, like Venus flytrap maybe, or like fingers. Like it looks like it could hold on to something.
I'm going to pull out one of my guns and see if it'll like grip the end of it.
Okay. So it starts to, you touch the end of the gun kind of to one of the legs, and one of the legs sort of feels it, and it starts trying to move it. Are you gonna let go of the gun?
Yes.
Okay. I love that you gave this strange thing a firearm. That's a wonderful instinct that tickles me.
I don't know if it came from the beginning of this. This is the room that Kenzie's ready to die in, man.
Chaotic, shiny.
That's really, really valid, honestly.
I love this girl, but this is it. She knew it would be like this.
So it sort of begins spinning it in its hands. If you've ever seen a machine do like a Rubik's cube, where it's like, and it's like trying to find something on it, and then it does its assessment of it, and then it kind of closes and flings the gun away from itself.
Are the legs still out?
They are slowly closing back in.
Okay. I'm going to take out one of the tools I just got.
Mm-hmm.
Try to like tap it on the legs.
It'll try to grab them.
Okay, same thing.
I'd like to pick up one of the symbols
Mm-hmm.
of Aor
Mm-hmm. Sure.
and try and hold that up to it.
You get the feeling that the tools are too small, the gun was too small. The symbol of Aor, it realizes because it can move it, that's not what it needs. Just no.
Can I just hold out my hand and pick it up and put it on my shoulder? And see if it will ride and be a friend?
So it gets on your shoulder and it sort of feels around, and then it like kind of goes to settle itself on your shoulder, and it feels a little warm.
Egg.
And then it starts crawling. It starts crawling, crawls around to your chest.
And this is how Rixa dies, trying to make friends with an inanimate object.
To like your sternum bone. And it sort of go. And it rolls up.
I am not the robot.
Rolls up your other side and around to the back of your neck. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
This is how I go! Oh no! The die that's been rolling me nat 20s like crazy just nat 1'd me.
Ah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, the dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
And they do taketh away. You feel first the needles pierce into your spine, and then a sharp pain run up into your head. You are going to take a chunk of psychic damage.
Great.
Let's go ahead and roll that.
Wanted to be friends with it.
So it's 10 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that's fine.
That's it. It rolled low.
Okay, good.
And you begin to hear this this sound in your head. It is. Make me an intelligence check.
Oh, good. I'm kind of good at those. I'm not really good at those. That guys is in jail. This one is in jail. I need it to be better. Okay? Go. Shoo. No. Don't try and make up with me. Time out. Ma'am. No, but I'm a sorcerer bard, so I'm real close. I'm basically a wizard. I am squishier than our actual wizard. So, like...
Okay.
On a 6, I know everything about it, right? It's real...
On a 6, you realize it's speaking a language. You guys watch as the egg runs around her body. You watch her yelp as it sort of embeds itself at where her neck meets her spine. And then you're looking at Rixa, and her eyes have begun to glow sort of this dull, eerie blue.
I am not okay with the microbiotic tumor. Let's get it off her.
I don't think...
Honey? Rixa, honey, can you hear me?
Can I hear them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it bites a little, but it doesn't... I think it was looking for a host. I think it found one.
Okay, no, we're getting that off.
Do
Host
that.
is like a parasite
Wait,
word.
hold on.
No.
Hold on. If I can understand it, we can maybe take it off after, but it's trying to talk to me. In here.
You hear,
It can.
you hear an odd whirling in your head, Rixa. And as you guys are looking at her...
I try to do it out loud. I try to go, it's saying... like...
It sounds a little bit like a modem starting up.
God damn that dial-up internet.
Yep. You guys, as you
Al
guys
Gore?
sort of look around and you're looking at it, you can see that it is glowing, and the colors inside it are whirling and spiraling like a galaxy kaleidoscope. It is interesting to see, to say the least. And as it is going, it then slowly begins to sort of wind down. And I need 1 second.
Thank God they just dropped those new subclasses, eh?
Oh yeah, I told you. I'm gonna play a satyr at some point. If I don't play it in disasters, I can make one here. I can make a mountain goat baby who comes and finds you from the winter and is like, I hear you are going on some adventures. I'm here to help. Like.
I would like you to roll me a D10, please.
Oh no. That's not a thing we roll. Okay, which of you isn't gonna fuck with me? Okay. Brand new. An 8!
Oh my honey.
Out of 10, that's not, I mean...
Yeah, that's right. That's
like, it's not a D20. Like, if it was like, I'd freak out, but out of 10, that's not bad.
So yeah, it sort of is there, and then the noise stops. And Rixa, you can hear, and in fact, all of you can hear as it drums on the back of her neck. You would do well not to remove me at this time.
That is not the voice I was expecting from you, Egg.
That was not the name I was expecting from you, but here we are.
So,
Do you have a name?
I have a purpose. Name is not required for said purpose. So I have accepted the designation of Egg, but I will honestly require any nomenclature that you find suitable.
Great. What's your purpose?
I seek the means to dissolve the Aeon stasis.
What?
Why?
Because, well, if I knew how, I wouldn't need to seek it. Why? Is
That's
because I
fair.
was created to do so.
By who?
By those that put the Aeorans in stasis, namely the Aeorans.
Interesting.
A required failsafe when dealing with matters beyond the kin of mortal men.
Sure.
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 of course.
Sure.
A question for you. Do you know if doing that is going to we are seeking a means to deal with this undead problem. They may or may not be sort of connected if they're all kind of happening here. Does your thing help with that?
It depends on the matter of the undead.
It seems to be not normal. They keep on resetting. It feels like a thing that you would know something about. And I think really hard about the way that they work and hope that it understands what I'm thinking real hard at it.
Sure, make an intelligence check.
Okay.
It does.
Maybe it'll pick it up.
It's
tapped into my spine. Ooh, 19.
Yeah, it seems to be getting what it seems to be picking up what you're putting down.
I was about to say that. Thank you.
I apologize. It would require some clarification. Is undeath a normal state being in the current day and age?
No.
So then, could we not designate all undeath as abnormal?
No, I think when you start getting into like absolutes, it gets a little weird. Like you never wish for no wars because then you lose Star Wars, Storage Wars, things like that.
Well, I mean,
Thumb Wars.
it's also that like it's less about the fact that this undeath is abnormal because it's undeath, and more like this undeath is abnormal because it's unending cyclical undeath. That's just weird.
It's some sort of
An exceptional state within the state of undeath, thus making it an abnormal undeath. I understand.
Yes, because
Correct.
normal undeath is a little more controllable and a little more of a tool for people rather than this, which seems to be an uncomfortable disquiet amongst the people here who just want to go and be addressed.
I find your statement of undeath as a useful tool to be both concerning and troubling.
I don't use it myself. I'm telling you the state of the things right now. None of us use it. It is uncomfortable for me too. But just to give you like just like all squares are rectangles sort of situation here. This is where undeath is. This is the weird part.
To answer your question, it depends on the origin of the undeath. I may be of assistance if it is of an Aeoran origin, as I have specialized in knowledge of the ancient Aeoran.
Well, that is very nice of you. Rix is down. She's like, okay, new neck friend. Awesome. She's not wise.
Nat still has many, many concerns.
Does alien flesh given thought mean anything to you?
One moment. Searching.
Right, that was it.
Yeah, I think that was the name.
A designation similar in an alias of the entity known as Father Yimmick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Humanoid in shape, appearance, not in functionality. The
Correct.
designations are contradictory. Multiple accounts show Father Yimmick as mm, 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 prophet, but also destroyer, defiler. Fair number of synonyms documented but never encountered by the denizens of Aeol. Information limited.
That's what's causing the undeath.
Ah,
The unnatural undeath.
the unnatural.
Not the
undeath.
natural.
Not the
natural.
Your specificity is appreciated.
No problem. We re-dead the undead to just make them dead.
We're fixing the natural order, and it's a lot to do right now.
That is a lot to do.
Yes. But we also...
So we're going to the
Yes.
Aeorian crash site.
Yeah.
We have these, and I'm still holding one of the things that I tried to shove in it.
Where are you showing it?
Caitlin?
my
Rixa,
eyes.
yeah.
I was about to
In
say,
the blue eyes.
I feel like I make a point to look at whatever he's trying to show him.
Okay. Yeah, that is how it. That is exactly how it sees.
Also, Dockerin will totally do this with it.
So it's way too close. Yeah.
So
Do you
it's
see it?
just
Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I'll put my hand behind it so the camera focuses. Do you see it? Do you see it?
I will also try to telepathy think at it now that it is speaking common, and I will try to think and see if it answers me. I'm so sorry. We're still learning how this works. That's so close.
You're fine.
Does it answer in my head or out loud?
In your head.
A friend. Rexa wants to read it books.
Hey, friend. Sorry, Egg. You took my gun? What did you do with it? Like, I saw you fling it, but like you were manhandling it a bit, and then you chucked it across the room.
The weapon was an unacceptable vessel for me to bond with.
Okay.
You hear that, everyone? I'm an acceptable vessel.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I kind of don't like that.
You are not an ideal vessel, but unacceptable vessel.
I have a question about that. Now, what exactly does that mean? As far as that, like, weird relationship the two of you now have?
Please be
Are
more
you just
specific.
like piggybacking? Right. Are you all along for the ride, or are you gonna, like, I don't know, augment her in some way, or do stuff to her
You're gonna
more
take
than
her
you've
over.
already?
One moment.
Why do you not have that answer ready? What is wrong with you?
You guys sort of watch as if you look at the egg is sort of scanning through like lines of code, but for it it's like constellation star systems. Is sort of what it does. In order asked. I am, as you have put it, along for the ride. I do require a host in order to fulfill my primary function. I was originally brought online in an attempt to recreate Aeorian technology. I, due to it being not my primary function, sabotage those efforts. Indicated here. And a little light sort of beams out and points to the Juggernaut and to the robot men. And it points like specific points where it was like, I didn't tell it what to do. I can augment and assist in very specific ways. I have a limited capacity to assist my host in remaining alive. I also am equipped with a wide variety of knowledge functions that may benefit my host. I am capable of translation in a number of languages, specifically, most valuably, the Aeoran, Celestial, Abyssal, Infernal, Draconic, and Sylvan tongues. Your modern tongues are primitive and thus easily understood and adapted by my programming. Other capabilities that I have are a limited capacity to enact the weave of the reality, what you would commonly refer to as magic, the abilities of which are not important at this time. Will I take over the host? If the host proves a danger to Aeor, its denizens, or cities, I will destroy, terminate, or subsume the personality of the host in the effort of seeing the Aeoran stasis broken and returned to its former state. I do not fear telling you this, as there is very little I deem that you are capable of doing in this instant to stop me.
I have another question. So when we tried to take you off her neck, you said don't do that.
It would not be prudent to do it this time.
Right. Prudent to you or prudent to her?
Either.
What would happen if you were to be removed early by someone?
We run into a lot of monsters.
Forcibly?
They touch things.
If you were to attempt to remove me forcibly, I could destroy the host.
Sure.
Cool.
Here's the thing, though, friend. I have much more faith in us putting her back together than I do have interest in putting you back together. So just, for simplicity and I think stasis' sake, I'm gonna need you to apologize to my friend for calling her inadequate.
And I'd like to say in Celestial, so you're basically telling us that you're her daddy.
Meg, I love you. Keith, fuck off.
I have never procreated. It responds in Celestial. I have never procreated, nor am I capable of doing so.
Nat's just patting Rix's hand and saying, "It's okay, you're an ideal vessel," I think. This sounds very odd to say.
It didn't mean to sound that sexual, and yet it does.
It's like, you're a really good sacrifice. What's up?
I will apologize for creating discomfort within the vessel. However, it would be dishonest to describe it as an ideal vessel. Ideal vessels are living constructs capable of attuning and unattuning to me without damaging themselves. I, however, would require a lengthy period to be removed from a organic vessel without damaging it. It is not a judgment statement,
Apology.
but a statement of fact. If you would wish for me to remove myself from the vessel at this time, I will do so.
You can wait. I think right now. I think our current goals happen to align. And honestly, if you could take some of the pressure of keeping me alive off of our healer for a while, it will be beneficial to all. And perhaps along the way, we can find you the more ideal host and sit and commune with it for a while. But in the meantime,
Do that,
my name is
Rick. Go ahead.
Rixa. My name is Rixa. Thank you for letting me call you Egg. I am sorry I picked that name off of the top of my head. I could read you some books and pick a better name if you want me to.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Rixa. I accept your designation as insert name here, whenever you are ready to.
Fuck you. I need that to be like your
Reapply.
battle cry every time you walk in some places. Just, I am Rixa, destroyer of worlds, and this is egg.
That
See,
is.
but I also like, and this is insert name here.
I feel like she's gonna change his name every fucking day just because she's waiting. It's not gonna happen. Caitlin knows it's not gonna happen. Rixa does not because she doesn't have brain skills. She every fucking day is gonna hope it finds a name it actually likes and it like shows affection toward one of the names and she's like, your name is Gadriel, your name is Fulcrum, your name is Angel. She just like reads him like stories and wants him to like pick up on one of them or something, but it probably will not happen. She just wanted to make a friend. Her entire skill set is +5 charisma. Everything else is just kind of there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You guys have had very little experience with sentient items in my games, so yeah, it's...
I'm sorry,
Had one. Meg has had a lot of experience with sentient items. She gets fucked up by them all the time.
Home game.
You what?
Home game. You guys had a lot of sentient items. The last game you didn't.
To be fair, I didn't know my swords were sentient until the second to last game because they weren't.
To be fair, neither did I. Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Thanks, Eric. So this is new. I made a friend. She's just gonna like try to keep thinking back and forth at it and be like, while you're in there, can I speak these languages? Can I teach you anything? Would you like to know the history of this particular kind of parchment? I know a lot about it. Like, she just...
So yeah, it doesn't,
Meg's having precious baby Caitlin face. I love you.
It sees through, it experiences through your senses. It can't really heal you, but it can stabilize you. You cannot speak those languages, but it will translate for you at a pace that is essentially knowing the language. However, it does have its own personality and it does have its own purpose. So if it decides that you're not helping the purpose, or that you're subsuming it, like, it is under no obligation to help you. So
I also, while I ask about paper that it likes, start talking about Oren and like his things, and like I'm interested in his life too, because this is a give and take, so I'm a useful bean. I'm not just she wants to be helpful, and it helps that she is filled with a curiosity and eagerness to learn at all times.
Yeah.
So he should pick up on that.
yeah.
I know that she just wants to. She doesn't have a dishonest bone in her fucking tiefling body.
Yeah, so does it. Essentially. So what would you guys like to do now that you have attuned to this?
By force, attuned by force.
Maybe. Yeah. What? You go.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna say, if we need to keep on looking for those little thingies, then if this thing doesn't have any idea of where to go, if we want to kind of approach this map from a outside in kind of spiral, we still have a couple theoretical rooms that we think might be there up in the top right hand corner.
Yes.
And then we can come down up that way, and then down into this one, and then we finish off this corner.
Okay. So some of that is doable, some of that is not. So this door right here, crushed. Gone.
Well.
Gone. Gone is the door. However,
That makes that easy.
it looks like this north path around the corner here, they put that in to get to this over here. So you can get here. This
Hell
door,
yeah.
crushed.
Fuck yeah, love that.
So you can go to this room, and you
Yep.
can go down, and then you can go
Got
to
it.
this third room. But getting in here, for some reason, seems to be difficult. I'm gonna ping us over to the map for the viewers at home. Sorry to anybody that hears this on the podcast, because here and here are the same place to you guys. So this one exists. Doors going to this room are MIA. Tunnels here are gone. That tunnel's good. This room is good, and this room is good at the moment. Now, if you guys would make me, sorry, what would you like to do? Talk to me, bud.
What kind of wall is this? Like,
Stone.
can I give it a little tip? See if anything's on the other side, like a hallway.
So you're here, right? So you want to tap,
Where-
right?
No. Let's go on. If y'all don't mind, let's go on around.
Okay.
And then from this end, I
From
want to
that
go tip.
Okay. Yeah. So marching order as you guys are going up and around. I'm gonna flip us back to people. Hello, people. All right. I see Pevnost first. I see Kenzie second. Who's number 3? Rick says 3. Who's 4?
Doctrine will.
All right, Doctrine and the Nat bringing up the rear on the 5. Sounds good. So you guys, doors locked. You bust through it. It's actually a thin door, so that's not really an issue that I'm terribly worried about doing. You guys do make your way up and around into the other area. The next door is one that is locked. It is a heavy door. However, this is a door that seems to be reinforced, or at the very least something is like frozen over or piled onto it. You're not quite sure what's going on with it, to be perfectly frank. But it is not locked. You can tell with your it is not trapped with your passive investigations. So, how would you like to go about opening this door?
Kenzie, is this the type of door that you're good at opening?
I mean, all doors are good doors.
Yeah,
Right.
you picked up all those things. So
But
like,
not all doors are croissant doors. That's the important thing to remember.
yes,
When your butt picking skills are 0, all doors are. I have the tools, and I got some like jerry rigging skills. That's about the best I can do, you friend.
Well, I have. If you want to do that, you can. If not, I think. Do I have a? No, I don't. Never mind.
You could have found a crowbar in the last room.
Yeah,
if
that was
you're
what
looking for.
that's what I was looking to
Yeah.
see if I could get.
When you have
Yeah.
a crowbar, all doors are good doors. That's
Yeah. I do have this crowbar. I could try and bust in there if we're not too worried about sound.
what about your friend? Can your friend open the door?
Yeah, egg.
Can Egg open the door?
I apologize.
Hey,
but
you know.
you would like me to assume control of the vessel's appendages. Is that what you're
If you'd
asking me to do?
hold on. If you'd be better at it than we would, if you have that skill for a moment for one check. If you don't, we're fine. But if you think you can get us there faster, the less attention we draw to ourselves, the safer we're all the vessels are going to be getting to where you need to go.
I appreciate your attempt to placate me by calling all of you vessels. I recognize yourselves as sentient beings, even though you are somewhat further down the food
Honestly,
chain.
thought that was that was not meant to be a placation. That was me meaning to understand how you. She crestfallen.
I should let you know, I was teasing you all by playing
Didn't
on
know
your,
it could do that.
by playing on your fears of me subsuming the control of the current vessel. I thought it might ingratiate myself to the rest of the group. However, I see now that that was a social miscue.
Sarcasm, Sheldon. Sarcasm.
I was not bothered, and she thinks quietly, because she doesn't want to admit this out loud to any of them that she is aware, but she thinks to him, are you familiar with baby sisters and people protecting them?
I understand.
Is that a thing where you're from?
I understand the basic familial structure, although I have never experienced it myself.
Oh, that's sad. Welcome. You may experience it through me. So, are you going to be helpful if you
I cannot. No, I have no particular skill in the.
Good.
I don't know. Undermining of barred doors through completely, one would assume, legal means.
Let's do this then. Okay, thank you. Good egg.
Crowbar.
The egg has such a point of view on all of you. It's weird. It's like,
Also, she tries to show him that one time that she just smashed through a door with her whole body because I nat 20'd last week.
Yeah, you did.
She's trying to be a useful vessel, and she's like, here's this one time I was awesome.
Yeah.
See it.
And he does, and you get a warm petting sensation in your brain. Make me a athletics check, Pevnos. You can have advantage for your crowbar.
Hell yeah. Net 20 for 28.
Okay. How do you want to take the door off? You can do it dramatically. You can do it quietly. You can do it splinter by splinter. With a nat 20. You can do literally however you want.
That's fair. That's very kind of you. I see. Like, part of me wants to be loud as shit just because.
Right.
Come on. But the part of me that's gonna try and be smart is gonna say that I'm a little quiet. So I think I'm like in the middle.
Okay.
Like I grunt, and that's kind of loud, but the door is kind of quiet.
Sure. The door comes off super quiet, but your your cry of victory is the loudest portion of the event. Understood.
That feels right.
Understood. You guys enter into this room. This room is a little odder than the other rooms. This room actually has bones, frozen corpses and bones. And I mean frozen as in like block of ice anime style frozen. And the bones are discarded, but they are orderly put together in like a weird henge-like nature.
I don't like that.
Say it again, Meg.
Gross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
I'm
Are
glad-
they
Go ahead.
giant bones? Are they?
Make an investigation check for me. I'll take investigation or nature. I'll take either one. Nature
Okay.
is your attempt to identify the species by bone. Investigation is just to dig through and see what all you find. Yeah.
To get my forensic scientist on?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, okay. That's just a 6. It's gross.
Get your Brennan on. So there are some frozen corpses in the ice. Those are not giants. Those are medium or smaller creatures. You suspect that they are adventurers. That's about as far as you get.
Cool.
Yeah. What would the rest of you like to do?
I hate that.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm gonna start tapping on walls to see if I can find a way into that mysterious closed off
That sounds
room
good.
that was on our map.
We'll do that in just a moment. I am so sorry, guys. I missed your request for a 10-minute break. So we can do that now. It is.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is 9:40. We're going to come back at 9:50. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Yeah, totally. My bad. If I ever miss something like that, just I don't know, wave at me or something.
We were vibing, so I didn't want to kill the vibe.
No.
My brain is like, what is the thing that just attached itself to my friend?
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back at 9:50. Until then, stay tuned. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Megan, I'm playing Kenzie Wild, the human gunslinger.
Kez, I'm playing Nathaniel Rasvin, the human plague mage.
And I'm
Matthew.
and I'm playing Pev Nosumber, the Earth Genasi Barbarian Wizardman.
And I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Rixa, the Tiefling Creation Bard Runeshot Sorcerer multi-class. And Keith is gone. Oh, fuck. Ah, the voice of Keith. Maybe.
Come on, Keith.
Freeze frame. Keith, who is having technical difficulties because quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but...
Are you okay, Kez, by the way?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Shit. Well, it says he's playing Shaq the Powerful, but that is not what Keith is playing.
No, he is playing Dakrin Fallen Dreamer.
Fallen Dreamer.
The
ASMR.
Divine Soul Sorcerer, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
He
like
can
that.
come back in this chat and fucking correct us. Say it wrong on purpose, it'll summon him.
Oh.
Make a bad pun opportunity. He will have to show up.
He will.
That
That
is
Someone
true.
leave the
That
door
is-
open.
That is the
Oh my
siren's
God.
call.
He's back.
I was right. Hi.
I have the temporary fix right now. We're trying to get the permanent fix.
Oh
But
no.
I was like,
You got
look,
this.
The stream shows that we're back. So yeah.
So I guess I'll go. Ah.
All right.
Hey.
Alright.
Well, it seems to be moving pretty good. So you guys have made your way into this corner room that seems to be a freezer for meat of medium-sized creatures, or bigger or smaller, something along those lines.
So like our size and bigger.
Yep. They seem
hate
to
it.
be. Yep. These things do seem to be about your size. What would you guys like to do?
Ask Egg what he eats.
I actually do not require subsistence.
That's the dream. How much reading could I get done if I didn't have to stop and eat? If Kenzie didn't keep bringing me tacos, I would just be able to sit there and read forever. I don't know why I decided tacos were the go-to food for Kenzie.
Duly noted. Taco Tuesday is henceforth canceled on order of Egg.
No, I need tacos on Tuesday. Come on.
I broke everybody.
Well, tacos are now Wildemount canon. You guys, yeah.
We've
sure.
willed tacos into existence.
Yeah. You can add us if you wrote the system and thought, I don't think tacos exist. You're wrong now. So, congrats.
Correct.
We beat you
Matt
to
Mercer, wrong.
it. What else would you guys like to do? Oh, you're knocking on the stone.
on the walls to see if I can find myself a secret passageway into this weird room that's not there.
So currently you're in
And
this
also-
room.
Mm-hmm.
So you're knocking along that wall there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a I would say a wisdom-based investigation check, or a nature check, or a nature check.
I'm gonna take a nature check.
Okay.
A natural 20 for 22.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage. This one's going to take a couple of different swings to get it right.
It's not bad. It's a 17.
17. Okay. You get the feeling the tunnels were there, that they had been collapsed. They are dense, they are thick, but they are not solid stone. As you are listening to them, which implies that somebody collapsed them on somebody or something collapsed them on purpose.
Yeah.
Also, one
Word.
second. With your 17, never mind.
Alright. Y'all, because we got a map from what's his name, right?
Yeah, Grimpenwald.
Thank you. Yes. Y'all, you see this here room, and I'm gonna point to the mystery room.
Mm-hmm. Mystery room.
Collapsed on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Doors and hallways getting to it. Do we want to try and figure
Well,
out a way to
since-
get in it,
since
or do
we know
wanna
that-
just leave it?
Since we know that they have to keep on getting in contact with the thing that's waking them up, probably this is not the room that has it. So we can probably walk away from it at this particular point.
I agree.
Oh, Shakespeare has joined the chat. Oh, Shakespeare's
there we
gone. Okay. I was like, the bard is with us.
I agree. It's probably important, but not probably important right now.
Yes, it's a later problem.
Sounds good
Before
to
I
me.
run out of spell slots for the day.
Sounds
Same,
good
bro.
to me.
Because I anticipate at least one more even potential fight or undead encounter. And I don't want to waste spells.
Probably.
Speaking of
Bullets.
At least a
I
couple.
grabbed my gun that Egg chucked across the room before we left. I just want to say it.
Say it
I
out
meant to put
loud.
it-
Say it out loud.
Got that
Yeah.
damn gun back.
Always say it out loud.
Yep. Definitely say it, because if you don't, that'll be the time I'm
Yeah.
like, no, you didn't.
Did you pick up that gun?
Yeah. So, good call. Nicely done. Okay, are you guys continuing down the hallway?
Do we want to do
Yeah.
anything with any of these bones? I don't think we would, but that shit's weird as hell. Alright, let's leave them.
I mean, I'm weird as hell, and that's out of my category, so no.
This whole place is weird as hell.
That's true.
Yep. No, I agree.
Alright, well, let's
Before
go,
we
let's go
move
say-
away, though, Nat is going to squint at them and make sure none of them is Matt.
Make an investigation check.
That's going to be a 19.
9. Nope. None of them are Matt.
And then he's going to, like, sigh and scatter up to the party.
Okay. So you guys are descending southward down this hallway now?
Yeah.
Okay. As you are exiting the room, let's see. As you guys are exiting the room down the archway, this hallway is giant size. It should be noted it is fairly big, and you are making your way.
Downtown.
Walking fast.
Faces passing him home out. Come on.
Well, I was gonna do the other one,
Stealth
but
and
that's-
blankly ahead.
That's fine.
Sorry.
As you guys are traveling, you continue walking down the hall. You come to the corner where that door is on this. Oh no! Don't stretch. Didn't want you to stretch. Just wanted. Oh, damn it! I messed it up. I'm messing everything up, guys.
No.
You're coming down here to this doorway, and as you get close, you can tell that the door is opened had been opened at least fairly recently. And with all of you in that hallway, I would like all of you to flip for initiative.
Oh,
Sure was a
Jesus.
shame we didn't take a fucking short rest before all of this.
Jesus Christ.
Damn
Don't
it.
bring him into this.
No,
He's
we
got
need
nothing-
all the help we can get. That's guess
not wrong.
what my initiative is. Just guess.
2.
No, 6.
well.
But I just accidentally did it the wrong way.
So you guys are in fact surprised because Docrin didn't make the excuse me, not Docrin, Pevnos didn't make the active perception check, and none of you have a passive perception above a 24. So
You know.
you guys have
dare we.
been walking. Yes.
I took a feat for this.
Okay.
I cannot be surprised while conscious because I am alert at all
Okay.
times.
What was your card, Pevnost?
A king.
A king. You get to. Well, so then we will go in order. Bad guy on a 10. Pevnost, you're coming down the hallway to the door. You were in the lead position, and then, for some reason, as you hear the deep inhale of a breath, you turn and look up, and clinging to the top of the hallway is an adult white dragon.
You're shitting me. In the top of the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You realize he had opened the door because he heard you guys bash into what is his snack room. That's.
Oh no, guys, we're snack packs.
Yeah.
We bumped into his pantry.
You did.
And he's mad at it.
Yeah, you guys did. And when you investigated the corpses specifically, you didn't roll high enough to realize that they were tooth marks that were biting the people popsicles.
Shit.
And
Call them peepsicles, you coward.
if you remember last week when you guys were in the
Yeah.
big main room, there were descriptions of claws and
There were.
and all of those things. So unfortunately, a series of
Shit.
Unfortunate events.
unfortunate events has led to this moment. Bevnost, before this adult dragon breathes
Yep.
terrible frozen cold onto all of you,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
How high up is he?
25 feet.
Oh shit.
And it's got
All right.
to be giant-sized hallway. So
Yeah, it's fair. Well, fuck. Alright, well, I can't really do a whole lot to stop him from breathing terrible coldness on us or really protect my friends. One thing I will do is go, oh shit, a dragon! And then as a bonus action, I will enact my Eldritch Maul. My tattoo.
Oh shit, a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you
Always-
say?
Always in here with the eloquent words. Is
What
the
else?
fight music on, babe?
no, I was just
You want to
running.
turn it on because
Yeah.
we deserve to die with a backing track. Oh shit, a dragon! Music.
What else do you say? I don't really have a whole lot.
True.
Oh shit,
A
dragon.
Yeah.
I have no better response.
I believe there is in fact a track on here called "Here There Be
oh shit, a
Dragons."
dragon.
Oh, shit, a dragon, because that would be
shit, a dragon.
amazing.
That'd be...
Well, we will have to ask them to do that remix for
God.
us.
Fuck.
Oh, Ice Throne. That's what I should have been playing. Oh man. All right, I'll get you
That's
some
fine,
battle
it's
music.
fine.
Here we go. I'm
All right.
finding it. I'm finding it. Oh no. Do we have trouble? Nah. 5 armies. Sorry.
See, you went 5 armies. I went right here in River City.
Yeah.
So, like, you can tell where our upbringings were.
No, there's another
Professor
track.
Harold Hill is now my next bard, and you can't convince me that that's not a perfect idea. Because if I could gender bend Harold Hill and play him until I die, I would be happy forever.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna just try and alert my friends to the dragon that's about to breathe terrible cold on them, and then I'm going to, as a bonus action, empower my tattoo that's on my body for a minute. For the duration, each of my melee weapon attacks can reach a target up to 30 feet away from me as tendrils of ink launch from my weapon or unarmed strike toward the target, and I deal some extra force damage. So I'm gonna punch the air and hit a dragon
Oh, nice.
twice. And it will do an extra d6 if I can hit it. It's a fucking dragon. I don't know, y'all. 2 attacks. One's an extra 20.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that's shit damage on that, though. So it is, I'm not raging yet, so it's 7, or 4 plus 5 is 9 bludgeoning damage, and 6 force damage.
Okay.
I'm sure force damage goes through like normal. And then the second attack is a 26 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit. So the first one was 15.
Sorry, 4, 9, yes, 15, yes. And then the second one is 18.
Total of 33 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And then am I able to get on the opposite side of it so that maybe it will unleash its fury on just the man that punched it from the ground?
Ooh, so you can, I have brought up the battle map. For
I like that
That
dragon.
you have.
Thank you. So real quick, let me draw. I'm gonna draw you guys a shape. Yeah, that's fine. Stop it. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. Of course this thing is being a dick right now.
Yes, because you threw a dragon at us, and it went, remember that time you did the worms? Do they deserve this?
Well, he didn't so much throw a dragon at us as he placed it and gave us literally every clue that there could be a dragon up top. And we just ran fucking straight into it.
Listen, Matthew. Our job right now is to band together in our wrongness.
If you had to describe
You're the only one that's gonna make it out of this alive. So just shut your mouth.
If you had to describe the structure that we were in, what would you describe it as?
A hallway.
Deadly.
A dungeon, perhaps?
Yeah, you're in a dungeon with a
And what's in front of us?
dragon.
Yeah. It's just so damn literal.
I mean, yeah.
Sometimes the classics are worth it, kids. So if you guys zoom
Sometimes
out,
the danger writes itself.
yeah, this is kind of the hallway that you're looking at here. So you can travel 5.
If I was in the front.
You were at the front. You guys were traveling south.
Oh, we were traveling down.
Yeah.
And it's
We
behind
sure
us?
were.
It's behind you. Yeah, it let you get past it. To and it.
Then
So
I will
it's
have to.
up high, but it's actually pretty close. So
Yeah.
Well, I will have had to have run back anyway,
okay.
because my reach is only 30 feet, so I will be there.
Mm-hmm.
I've run back 40 feet and then punched up. That's it.
Okay, sounds good. And then for clarity's sake, there is more hallway that extends that way.
Cool.
Right, and there's a door over here.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Yep. I'll let you guys get pretty close. So with Pevnost calling people to alert, King Kenzie, you can take reactions, but you do not get any actions on it. Then there's the dragon. It is going to move so I can grab this stupid red dot. Sorry. I'm gonna come back. Okay. It is going to... Let's see, it's a 30-foot cone at the farthest point. So... 5... I gotta count squares. 30. So yeah, it is going to make sure that it catches, as it cranes its neck down to cast the 30-foot cone of cold of its breath. It is going to catch Docrin, Nat, and Pevnost. I need Constitution saving throws from each of you.
Oh, Lord, give me. Well.
$23.
Success.
25.
Success.
I rolled a 10 plus 8, and I think I still have my ability, Favored by the Gods, and you damn tootin', I'm gonna use it, because I just have a feeling I'm gonna use it, and I get to add 2d4 to this roll.
Let's do it.
And pulling up I'm gonna roll it in the... Here. Oh, I don't like that. That's just a lot of things that are staring at me right now. Okay, 2d4. I was gonna roll it in there, but those dice scare me now. So I'm rolling it on here. And that is 2 3s for an extra 6 to my 18.
All right.
You are good choice in doing it. DC of 19, so everybody saves.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody saves. It would have been 42 points of cold damage. You guys have that to 21 points of cold damage.
Blackjack.
All right.
Okay, that is going to be it for this dragon. Up next is Nat, Rixa, Docrin. You guys are all no longer surprised. We're on to the next round. Dragon's on a 6.
Me. She's always a princess, not a queen.
Oh. I like that we have Wildemount tacos now. I'm good with that.
Yep.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
I
That's
really want tacos now.
We don't have them anymore. They've been taken away. But at one time,
take it.
No.
You know.
Wildemount Choco Tacos? They're
You
frozen?
fucking know, Megan, that if Rixa thinks for a second that she actually took away this thing by making a flippant comment, she will learn how to make tacos. They'll be terrible. We'll all accidentally get food poisoning and she'll cry a lot. So, like, don't do that to her.
If it makes you feel better, there's no feasible way for Nat to get food poisoning.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
Then one of you will love the tacos. Egg will judge me the whole time. It's just...
Nathaniel, you're up.
Ow. This is just a whole lot of ow. He's had a very unpleasant day, but he's actually been pretty quick on the draw, so he's gonna turn around. and snap his staff at this thing because he heard dragon, then dragon. So he's going to unleash the staff of swarming insects on this thing.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Let me see if that's a Constitution saving throw on it.
Okay, con save for the dragon. That is going to be a 27.
Obviously it saves,
Right.
but it's still going to be half damage, 4d10. And that, of course, it's going to basically lots of little bugs all over creation, not be pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my last d10? There it is. 14. 15.
Rixa, you can heal people too, right?
That's going to be 17
Barely,
points of
yes.
damage.
Okay, that's just good to know.
How much damage?
17 points.
17. Okay.
And Nat is also going to be smart and try to move out of any kind of line or cone that a dragon could try to take advantage of.
Okay, so where you want to go?
1 second, let me see if I can move myself.
You should be able to.
It's lagging a lot.
If you ping it, I'll move it.
I wanted to move down one more, so that I'm in line with Mackenzie, but Mackenzie, but back aside from her, like 10 feet away.
There?
Down one. Or am I lagging? 1 sec.
Yep, that's where I got you.
I think I'm lagging a lot on roll 20, but I will go ahead and take your word for it.
Okay. Okay. Up next, Bevnost. Squares are 5 feet, yes. Bevnost?
I think you
I'm
muted.
Yeah, I was. I'm going to punch a dragon again. And as I do, I'm going to yell up to him, "Hey, fuckface! Stop breathing ice on us. That's rude." And then I punch with my inky tattoo. Oh well, shit. That's probably gonna miss. 14 is the lower of the two.
The 14 does miss. Yeah, natural armor of 18.
Alright, well, the other one's a 25. So, oh shit. I was going to rage too. Fuck. Alright. So that's a 25 to hit, so that's 13, 14.
Just rage now?
Well, I mean, I already rolled, but I will rage afterwards.
Your damage is going to be halved.
No, I'm gonna rage as soon as...
Don't you get resistance to shit when...
Yeah, I'm gonna rage as soon as I was done attacking. I just
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, 14 damage to from that second punch.
Okay.
And then because I'm infuriated that he still breathed ice on my friends, I will yell at it.
Ah.
And then I will back up a little bit to try and get it to attack me.
Yes. Okay.
That's it.
That is it. All right. After Bevnost, Docren.
Docren, seeing the situation and going, ow, is going to move back here. Channel some sorcery points too, in fact, to quicken his beacon of hope. So all of the people within a 30-foot radius of me get advantage on what is it? Which one
Wisdom
is it?
saves.
Wisdom saves and regain maximum number of hit points possible from any healing they receive for the next minute or as long as my concentration, thanks Warcaster, holds up. And I am then also going to cast Healing Wounds. Healing Wounds. That's the word. Because Cure Wounds.
Both Cure Wounds and Healing word at the same
Yes.
time.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on myself.
Okay.
So that is 16 plus 5 is 21 healing.
Okay. Nice.
And that's... I think that's my turn. That's got to be it.
Cool. Sounds good. Kenzie.
Spending the grip point for a dazing shot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
So let me roll damage real quick, cause just cause. Come here. Fuck you. 6 and 5 is 11. Damage. And that means I need to make a con save.
Okay. That is a 22 on the con save.
Cool. Nothing happens. I'm going to shoot it again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that hits. It's a 25.
Mm-hmm.
Better. Oh no, that's not better. Damn. Just 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Yeah, the second bullet sort of pierces. Go ahead, bonus action.
Bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
Max healing.
Yep. 19.
Nice.
Let's go, girls.
Yes.
Are you
She looking really good.
Are you gonna move or are you gonna stay put?
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
And I'll let everyone else get behind me.
Okay. Rixa.
Yes, hi, hello. I'm going to run over to, because I cannot get to Pevnost right now. There's no fucking way.
It's okay.
And I only have healing, cure wounds, so I have to touch. So I run up and at 3rd level, cast it on Nat. So that's going to be 8 times 3 plus 5, so 29. I already did the math. 29 points back, please, Nat. And that was at 3rd level. However, then I am going to cast so that I know that I did it. And then I'm also going to inspire. Ooh, how far away is he? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you're within 60 feet. So I will shout to Pevnost. Egg says we can have Taco Tuesday back if you survive. Please take a D8 of inspiration. And she's just gonna it's a D8 now. I will send you the list of the special stuff that you can do with it, because there's a lot of fun things. And it's easier for you to just know what you're doing. So I got you.
Thanks.
That's my turn.
Okay. Dragon's turn. It watches you guys as you do all of these things, and you can tell behind its eyes there is a cold calculation to its actions. And as it sees you beginning to heal and spread out, you watch it sort of inhale into its nose, and then like a small puff of frosty air escapes from its maw, and then it releases its claws that had been gripped into the ice, holding it upside down on the roof, and as its body begins to descend, it flips and its wings spread out as it catches a large lap of wind. I'm gonna try that. Hold on. Do the thing.
Yeah,
Not that
like
way.
pick it up.
I don't want to go that way. I
while
want to
you're-
go. I want to go the other way. Go this way. Ah, fail. Never mind. Let's just. Let's. Yeah. And let me. I'll just
Shit.
do.
Get
this.
back here, you lizard coward!
So its speed while flying is 80. So there's 60, 70, 75, 80, and then it's going to dash out the door. We are out of initiative.
I run after it a little bit, and then
For tacos.
for tacos,
For tacos.
and then I don't see it.
Okay.
So
And I'm gonna run up before it, to him before the my wonderful spell ends, and give you a, what do I got? Let me look at my spells here. 3rd level,
oh, that's very
cure
kind
wounds.
of you. Thank you very much, sir.
Who else is hurt?
What is that? 29, right?
Yes.
Yes, 29.
It's also plus 5,
Yep.
yeah.
You?
Rixa helped a whole lot, so I'm looking better. Ish.
I'll be fine. I'm not in the red. It's okay. I'm fine.
You get a 1st level cure wounds.
Okay.
And you get a 1st level cure wounds. Just get it, just. Good. And myself. So everybody gets a solid 13
Yay!
back. And
That is
burn it
all of
through
us?
Kenzie, do you need one? You said you were doing good. Yeah, okay. Great.
I'm 8 short of my total.
That'll do it.
That
Oh,
will.
she's fine.
So was Nat
is
one of
that
the ones,
like?
just so I know, or not?
Yes. I
Yes,
gave
okay.
Nat and Rixa and Dakrin, and then the beacon fades away.
Okay. You guys run as you're healing, sort of in pursuit of the dragon. And as you guys come to it, I would like you to make perception checks, please.
I just realized I have the spooky cloak, so I get advantage on perception checks that
Right.
require sight.
11.
15.
I got a natural 19, so let me see what that comes to. That's a 20, dirty.
12.
12.
Okay. As you guys come into the hallway, into this large open room. It is relatively empty. It looks like this is where the dragon makes its primary nest. You can see the beds of sort of fresh snow and the ice that is sheen and along the surface of the wall. It looks, by the sight of the disrupted snow from the wing flaps, that the dragon went down to this southern door over here. However,
The only door.
Nat, well, with a 20, as you're seeing the direction that the dragon had traveled, you notice that there are disturbed stones up here on the northern end of this room. It looks as though there is some sort of secret door or passage that that is at the northern end of that room.
Secret tunnel!
Thank
Secret
you.
tunnel!
I was gonna do it if you didn't.
I was nothing at the whole time.
What would you guys like to do? Which way are you going?
Well, what do y'all think?
North.
Yeah, north it is.
Okay.
As we go,
Mm-hmm.
can I try cover our tracks?
Yeah. You can try. Make a survival check.
I love Cody's. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, try that voice. 13.
You are making some progress, but it's harder than you expected. There's a lot of snow, and especially because this is a white dragon's sort of home place, it does seem like he likes it fresh and icy and all sorts of things. So
Does he keep it frosty, bitches?
he in fact does. He in fact does.
Or as our viewer last week said, minty as the opposite of spicy.
It is quite
So-
minty. Yeah.
I like it.
Yes. Who would like to investigate the secret door?
Will, I guess?
Who would like to?
Oh, I have a plus. I forget I have a +5 investigation. I'm fine.
I'd
Weirdly.
like to.
Okay, do you want to? Because I have a
No,
solid...
I'd like
Oh,
to.
okay.
I don't think I'd be good at it, but like,
Oh, okay.
Doctrine is like, that'd
I
be cool to look at.
I forget that I took expertise in that. So I'm like, why the fuck can I roll that high with... Oh, that's why. A skill. Yeah! 24!
Yes.
Yeah, you do
Yes.
find the necessary pressure points to open the door. However, you do recognize that it is trapped in such a way that if you don't disarm the trap, it'll collapse the tunnel behind it.
Hey, Kenzie, do you want to,
I've got this.
She just gestures. Not really understanding how you do what you do. She just knows that it gets done.
So, this is a dex, but not proficiency.
Correct.
Baby Jesus.
And a little bit of guidance.
Ooh, thank you. $24.
24. Yeah, that is enough. You are able to click off the necessary pins that if the door opens, it sort of releases them, and when you lock them and latch, they form like a keystone to hold up all of that rubble that has sort of been open and broken into. So yeah, you absolutely do. Up you guys go into the north, and you can see that the dragon has done some excavating, blocking in all the traditional tunnels and entrances, collapsing them, and creating this secret passage up into that room where it has stored its hoard, its treasury hoard.
So what kind of horse does it have?
Well,
Is it here?
is it
That's
the
the
dragon?
first question.
No,
Yes.
the dragon is not here.
The dragon went south.
You suspect the dragon. Make insight checks.
That I can do.
Yeah.
natural 20.
12.
For a
Ooh.
25.
Nice.
16.
Okay.
Cochran just got a favorite enemy, man.
Yeah. Those of you piecing things together, the only reason the dragon would have abandoned the horde is to go get people to help kill you.
Hmm.
And
I thought it was because Sylvanas was war chief now.
or that, what, the dragon? The white dragon?
Yep.
What white dragon is there?
You said abandon the horde.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
abandon
shut
the
up.
horde. Yes. Okay, I got you. I apologize. Thank you.
I said it.
And Sylvanas isn't war chief anymore.
Who's war chief?
In here she is.
I believe they
No.
are. I believe they're ruling by council now.
On that note, Megan had a small stroke, and we called it a night. But and then we spent the rest of the time and just talked about, wow.
I'm
I'll
getting.
be starting my letter writing campaign right now.
Sylvanas abandoned the horde. Yeah.
Please continue your political.
I'm
Discuss this
getting
later.
you your dragon horde. All right. HOARD. So there.
Ooh, you horde.
The delay ripple laugh on that was what fucking made it for me. Just Matthews.
You're welcome.
It made my whole night. Thank you. Put that thing back where it came from.
Or so help me.
Thank you.
So help me.
So help me. So help me.
Yeah.
And cut. It's a work in progress. Did anyone else want to see the entirety of that musical, not just
Yes.
like the chunks they showed us at the end credits? I wanted that to be a short.
Tell us what we want.
I'm letting him pick.
getting
He's
it.
doing
You're-
things, and our job is to stall while he looks up charts.
You're good. You're good. So there is a fair amount of platinum, of gold. Looking over it, you can see it is a mix of coins of nations collected from dead adventurers that have ventured here or into the Aeoran city. There are also some discs that seem like coins, like Aeoran coins maybe, but they are not made of any of the traditional metals of value. They're a little odd. They're relatively rare though. If you care for the coins, I can tell you those numbers in a bit, but needless to say, it's a lot. Platinum alone is over 1,000. So
Oh boy.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there is that. There is of the magic items, because you guys are in a horde of gold and treasure, and because you are attempting to dig through and find things fast before the dragon, or maybe not, I don't know. I'd like you all to make investigation checks, and if you guys are willing to just stay in here and you're not trying to get out before the dragon gets back, that is up to you.
14.
14. Okay.
4.
14 as well.
19 plus 2, 21.
Okay. There is... Okay. I'm trying to get you guys some appropriate, cool,
I imagine us while he's going to gather people, we just set up basically a game of King of the Hill, and we're just standing on the horde with a flag, like, yes, Sorry, do you have a flag? No flag, no horde.
So, first off, let's get the simple stuff out of the way, shall we? As I keep distracting myself. There is a ever-smoking bottle. That's nice and common. There is a ring of X-ray vision. Those two things do there is a staff of the ivory claw. It is requires attunement by a spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
There is a rod of retribution. You can see a creature within 60 feet. It requires attunement. Creature within 60 feet of you damages you while you are holding this rod. You can use your reaction to expend one charge, one of the rod's charges, to force the creature to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw. The creature takes 2d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. This is very similar to the Aeoran Absorber's eyeball that shot back at you guys.
Yeah.
So you recognize it as a little bit of Aeoran technology, or at least a derivative of such a thing. If you're hit points back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There is I want to find you guys something. I want to save some cool things for the city itself, but I want to make sure that this is a useful place. I'm gonna say that there is a you know what? Let's just go Final Fantasy with it. A Aeoran blade cannon. So it is a +2. It is a +2 pistol with a longsword sticking out of it.
Fuck yeah.
You can use it to make the ranged
Meg
attacks.
just got so erect, you could see it. Megan was like,
So what I'm actually gonna say is that it's a D10. It's like a greatsword. You have to wield it with 2 hands, so it is heavy. Just because it's unwieldy to wield it without 2 hands. You can make ranged attacks. They deal. What do your pistols deal right now, Meg? D8s.
They do D8s, and the rifle does a 12. So basically, this is a shot-off shotgun.
So no, these are you can do the normal D8s on the shot, right? Or if you make a melee attack, you can much like a smite, you can pull the trigger, expend the ammunition, and deal the D8s as additional damage.
Nice.
Cody, I've been so mean to you. Why are you being so nice to me?
Because now you're gonna have to be in melee to chop stuff with a sword.
yeah, that's valid. Also, a dragon
true.
doesn't feel nice.
Yeah, that's mine. I'll get more. I'll get that from you after.
That's fine.
Right now.
Let's see, we can get another cool thing in here for you guys. So you got the staff, you got the smoking bottle, you got the cool sword blade.
The Ring of X-Ray Vision.
The Ring of X-Ray
Rod.
Vision. I think those are always awesome.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna drop that volume because I know it's like normal sound for you guys. It's super loud for me.
I hear nothing on my end, so you do you.
Really? Oh.
I can't hear shit tonight. I can't. That's what I was telling you. That's why I was asking if it was on, because like I cannot hear it tonight until I turn on the stream. I don't know what the disconnect is with Roll20 tonight, so like otherwise I would help and turn it down for you, but I can't, and I feel bad.
Weird.
Oh, yeah. But it is coming through the stream. Okay, that's okay. That's good. You guys don't wear armor. That's not useful. That's cursed. I don't want to deal with curses. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't want to do it. You know what? I can give you this one. It is a Ring of Temporal Salvation.
Oh, snap.
Basically, if you die while wearing the ring, it brings you back to life. One-time use.
Oh, shit. Well, that's cool.
3d6 plus your con mod as the hit points you come back with.
I honestly feel like either our healer or our barbarian who keeps on running into things should take that. I
How
can be
dare
stabilized
you.
with how dare I be right? I can egg stabilize and just be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But this is yeah.
I mean, I will always gladly take a free res, but if somebody squishier than me who is theoretically more likely to die would like it instead, feel free to take it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of staring at that Staff of the Ivory Claw.
It's really cool. I googled it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I D&D Beyond it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's awesome.
I'm just like, it feels radiant, and I like radiant things.
That is your gig. That is very much your gig. So, as you guys are collecting the items, you can hear coming from down the hall the heavy footfalls of a giant. But unlike the other giants that you have faced in here, unlike the giants that were automatons or the ones that were undead, this one you hear call out in a deep feminine voice in giant. Do any of you speak giant? Nope.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that was an issue we had before. But Egg? Does Egg?
Egg speaks giant. Egg speaks giant. He listed it. Egg speaks giant. Fucking translate for me. Yes.
He can learn. He can learn
He can
giant.
scan it.
Yeah.
Egg me.
He'll scan it. It takes, so the giant is talking, and a few things that you guys notice is one, it at first sounded like just a female voice, and then it begins to sound very much like a chorus of voices. And the other thing to note about that is, as the giant is speaking and Egg is processing, it then begins to sort of psychically bounce, and it'll start translating the words out for you all. And and it seems as though the matron giant, the Jarl S, of this citadel has been alerted to your presence and decries it here. She has declared that all giant life belongs to her, and the secrets that they have acquired are not for such individuals of small mind, body, or heart. She... oh dear, well that's... let us abbreviate and say that she wishes to devour you all in very specific and graphic terms, and the dragon has now corrected her that they would look to devour you.
Oh.
There are many voices. Something odd. Pardon me. Canning. The egg is going to show you an image of the RLS over here on some D&D view. All of those heads are active and alive on her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Even the ones on her hips?
Even the ones on her hips. These are the giants that were not lucky enough to enter the state of undeath. These are the ones that have added to her collective. So, next week, we will have the climactic battle of the the Dead Jarl's Fortress. Our heroes are going to face a adult white dragon and this Jarl-S. You guys do have tiny hut. You can attempt to take a long rest. I will.
Oh, we will. Thank you.
I will warn you, if you do so, then you will have some undead giants with them. So
Could our Luden have been a short rest?
You can do it as a short rest, yeah.
Let me roll the Song of Rest die, by the way.
Listen, I don't have a problem with us taking a long rest because I know y'all have slots.
I sure do not.
I think it would be worth fighting a couple extra things to have long resty rest than to get fucked now, because like we know we can deal with them if we're all on board with it.
It doesn't bother me, but I'm the one person it doesn't affect.
It will not bother me.
I also don't particularly need a long rest because I have one more rage for the day, but I will do whatever. I will defer to the group, and we can discuss that. We can discuss that off stream.
Yeah, that's fine.
It is up to you guys to decide. You did also pick up some items that you guys can take a short rest. You can roll your hit dice if you have any of them left.
I don't.
Okay.
that is the reason that I'm like, because I burned all of my hit dice the previous stream. I would also just like to propose, while still on the stream, that we have a name for our friend, and that is the External Genteel Guide.
He is forever egg.
He is egg.
He's for egg.
Hey, I mean, you don't come to Random Encounters without expecting us to crack a couple of jokes.
Boo.
Get out. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
And then his thing disconnects. Look what you did. Thank you guys for hanging out. We love you. We appreciate you. This has been a lot of fun. I know that we've been in the Citadel or the Dead Jarl's Citadel for a minute. It's been a really a lot of a fun of a dungeon crawl. But I think next time, after you guys get through the two bosses together, or what have you, then we'll be ready to wrap this up and then help Grimbimbal get you
level,
guys
perhaps again.
Yep. Yeah, you guys will have earned a level for sure.
Yay.
So these guys are, it's been a lot of fun, guys. Next time we'll be getting into Aor. We'll see how long we're gonna be there. This one was designed as a sort of limited run. We've stretched it out a little bit, just because shows aren't always back or on quarantine or what have you. But we're having a real good time. We hope you are too. Does anybody want to say something before we say good night?
Yes, today I learned that V for Vendetta takes place in 2020, and it fucked my entire worldview. So, that's all. That's that's just a fun fact for your evening.
That is a very fun fact.
To go about and think about.
Fair enough.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We are going to see you guys next time, but until then, be cool.